Hi there, I'm Sarah Kuhn. I'm the INFJ Woman. As an INFJ, I've always struggled with communication. It seems like a lot of people don't understand what I'm trying to say. I struggle with trying to communicate what's in my own mind. If you have this problem too, there are several things that you can do to get better at communicating with others. Here are the top 5 tips that I've put into practice in my life. Number 1, understand that your mind works differently than most others. As INFJs, it's difficult to explain some of the connections that we see because our minds work differently than most other people's minds. INFJs are constantly observing and analyzing and making connections that most other people aren't able to make. Because of this, we are able to almost predict the future based on these observations. Not everyone will understand this or even believe it, but that's okay, they don't have to. You should remember that people will only understand you up to their level of understanding. It's hard for them to understand something that they have never experienced. Number 2, know who you are talking to. It's so much easier to communicate with people when you know their personality type. It's really pretty easy to get a rough guess if you know even just a little bit about them. Learn how to do this in a video that I posted earlier this week. The link to the video is in this video description. Once you have a rough guess of their personality type, you can look up how that type communicates. This way you can meet them on their level. Number 3, research your own communication style. Most INFJs love learning about themselves and finding ways to improve. If you haven't already, dive into how INFJs communicate. Look at your strengths and weaknesses to see where you can improve. Number 4, know what you are feeling before you begin. Sometimes our communication gets jumbled because we don't even know what we're trying to say. Take some time to sort through your own emotions before you try to explain them to others. And number 5, give yourself some grace. As INFJs, we tend to be very hard on ourselves most of the time. It's so easy to get caught in the trap of thinking about what you could have said differently and how the other person perceived and understood what you said. The fact of the matter is that INFJs are actually really good communicators. You're probably way better at it than what you actually think.